Okay. Hey everybody. Long time no see. It's been a little crazy at work and traveling and all kind of crazy stuff going on, but I finally am able to get online here. Hey Carrie. Uh, so if you are watching this on YouTube, this was a live broadcast on ustream.tv. You're welcome to join us there. Just go to ustream.tv and put Inky Obsessions in the search field and click follow on my channel, and then you'll be notified whenever I go live. So when you hear me talking to myself, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to my broads in the box. So I got Carrie's here, Denise, Sandra. Hello ladies. Nice to see everybody. I thought I forgot how to stream. It's been so long. Oh my gosh. Been absolutely crazy. Hey Heidi. Hey Walena. Welcome everybody. So today I thought I would work on my planner. Hey Trina, hey Kia. For 2016. I should have brought my other one down here. You've seen me do one before a couple years ago. I think I filmed one. Oh, here's one. I think this is the original. But this has worked out. No, this is last year's. Where I painted papers and covered the soft cover Moleskine and put my little tabs in there. And I just have a month at a glance kind of a calendar. Put a little pocket thing in the front here that I cut in. And this works out pretty good for me. So I'm going to make one for next year. And I got to do it, so I figured that's what I do while I was streaming. So, oops. Hey Penny, Susan, Carrie Ann. Thanks for joining, ladies. So I thought about painting paper, which is, I usually paint paper and then cover it with my painted papers. But then I opened the drawer and look what I found. I saw these again and I'm thinking, I don't, not these so much on the green. Sorry, green lovers. I like green, but not enough to look at it every day for a year, probably. Well, let's just say I like these better. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use, and I'm not sure how they'll hold up, to be honest. Something this color scheme or these. So I really like both sets, although they're completely different from one another. Trying to look at what would be a pair for the front and back that has similar veining. Yeah, these papers really are pretty. Ooh, look at you. Sassiness. Alright, there's two. Let's put these away. I'm narrowing it down. And now I have these. So I was thinking I could just embellish these with some, maybe some tissue that I've embossed and you know, some little bits and bobbles here and there. It's copper. On this one it's copper. This one's gold. And this one has copper in it. Hey Lola. Every year I always go to a turquoise because that's my color. I kind of like this, that it has some black in it. I'm not wild about that dark spot of green in there. So I'm thinking that one's pretty good. see, what do I have here? That would make a bad front and back. Now, decisions. So while I sit those there and admire those for a couple minutes and let it sink in my head what I want to do, I printed out a month on a page for 2016 on legal size paper, so that when I open the Moleskine, I can get it's like a spread that I'll do. And this one is the it's the plain notebook. It's 7.5 by 9 3/4. Plain notebook, soft cover. It's the one with the green. I finally figured that out after several years of doing this. What do you call them? What are they? And they go, it's easier if you just look, when you're looking on Amazon and all the Moleskines, look for the color. So, I've got one of those. And I did the shadings in the turquoise, so that kind of matches either one. And what I do is I just kind of eyeball it and step off 1 month and then leave a few pages in between. I don't really have that much going on that I have to use a planner for, to be honest. I mean, I keep my Outlook, my work calendar in Outlook. And between different appointments and traveling and stuff like that, we don't have any kids running around that we need to have a full-fledged planner working for, but this one works good for me. So I'm going to do that again this year. I'll fold. All right, fold these in half. And they'll get glued in here. And it leaves room all the way around the edges for some doodling or coloring or whatever I might want to do to decorate it. I did some jelly printing last time. Maybe I'll take my mini jelly plates and pop some design excuse me, pop some designs around the borders or something. I don't know. But I am going to cut off this, which is handy, but it just gets in the way when I'm doing my cover. So, bye-bye elastic strap. I know that pains some people to see that happen. But, oh, here's a couple other things. I got my Ranger, replaced my purple and orange paints. Got these in the mail the other day. Purple and orange. Purple and pink. You know, they're the ones that were getting all boogered up. I have not used them, Zandra. They're still in the packaging. Can you believe that? That's crazy talk. So I got these back. They said they changed the formula a little bit, and these are all good. So I finally got around to following through and sending them the pictures they required and all that kind of good stuff. Today, earlier, I was fiddling around with my Peerless watercolors. I've had them forever. I hardly ever use them. And I saw, do you guys watch Jennifer McGuire? She's a card maker extraordinaire, and she's associated with Simon Says Stamp. And she does end of the year videos every year of her favorite things. And she, if you've seen a picture of her studio, unbelievable. But she's ultra organized, way more than I will ever dream to be. But she had this little setup. Now, she had 2 on a page. But I had more colors than would fit in here if I did it that way. So I went 3 sheets to a page, and I put this together this morning. I cut, these are duplicates that I had left over. But you can see where I cut off a 2-inch strip on each of those colors. And then put a 4x6 piece of cardstock behind it, wrote the name on it, and put a little swatch there, right? So the actual watercolors are on top of each picture pocket, right? They're outside so I can use them. the card's inside so it protects the card. And then when I use these, if they get wet, they're just going to blot on the back of the other previous page. So they won't really intermingle and mix up. But I did that. I have, I think, every Peerless that's, well, I don't know if every one that they make, every set that I've ever seen. I even got the photo correction set, which why the hell I thought I needed that, I'll never know. But that's back here, the sepia, warm sepia, ivory black, lamp black, and spotting black opaque. Don't ask. They were there. I think I have that completion disease or something. But anyway, so that's kind of handy. I got that done finally. I've been wanting to do that. Got a lot of leftover ones, but oh well. And when I watch her videos, I end up ordering a bunch of stuff. Dad, burn it. I know what you guys say when you say I'm an enabler. But she had this little set of Zig watercolors. They're pearlescent, and it's called a little jewel box. It's like in a mini CD case. And these are by Kuretake, the same ones that make the Zig clean brush. What are they called? Clean color brush tip markers. Is that what it's called? You know what I mean. But anyway, she demoed these on black paper, and they really pop on black paper. I haven't tried them yet, but I got those. Just saw them in my little drawer of watercolor fun. And then I was watching something else. Yeah, right, Heidi. I know now I'm getting paybacks, right? Now I'm the one getting suckered in. And then I was watching, oh, who was it? Somebody sent me a link and said, on my Inky Obsessions Facebook page, and said, hey, Patty, I think you'd like this. Dad, burn it, she was right. But they were embossing sheets of this thin foil. It was actual pewter sheets. Oh, it was, you know what? It was Sarah. It was My Serenity Crafts. Sarah that does the, she does clay tiles too. And she was playing with it, and then she linked to somebody else who was really demoing it, who linked to 10 Second Studios, who sells the tools, which I've ordered. So sometime over the holiday, I'm off now till January 4th. Thank you, Jesus. I needed a break. But I got these little tools that they use for different things in embossing the foil. And I got this one little embossing plate. This is, well, it's a set of two. Or is it front and back? No, it's front and back. They're hard plastic. But this has all sorts of borders on there. Kind of tribal-ish looking that I like. And then this one just has panes. And I've seen this one done too, where each one of these panes, they either do a word or a symbol or something. And that just gave me some ideas for that. And then they sold this little package of the mat that they recommend that you use to allow some of the pressure when you put on there to let it indent. So I got those to play with at some point over the next couple of weeks. So I'm waiting for the foil to come in. I ordered that through Amazon, but I don't remember who to. But anywho, that's my plan. So where are we? We're back to this paper. I don't know. What do you guys think? They're both very pretty. I'm quiet because I'm thinking. So that would be how that would look. And I'm going to put one of those steampunk keys on it. And I have them in gold, I have them in copper, I have them in silver, so I'd have one to match anything. And I'm going to put some sort of contrasting pictographs on whichever one I do. This one I would put them in black because there's no black on here. This one I might put them in white or even gold maybe? Or black? I don't know. We have to see. So, oh, sweet Lord. Jumped out of my chair with the phone ringing. Oh, Dave will get that one. Pardon the ringing in the background. Hey, Helena. Hey, Pam. I'm thinking over wear and tear for the year. This one might not show as much dirt and getting boogered up. Maybe. I think I'll go with this one. Let's just move along, shall we? But I'm going to need to pull out... Oh, no, I might be able to do it with the leftovers of this. So I usually use a big sheet of paper and wrap it around and trim it, but I don't have this in a big sheet. So I just need to figure out which one I want on my cover. Do I want it like that? Hey, Terry. The Messy Blogger. Hello, Messy Blogger. That's a new name. Welcome. All right. Maybe we'll just go here for this one. I like this big vein of gold coming down here. And this little bit of a darker shadow. All right. So I am going to do this with Yes Paste. I'm going to get a couple pieces of deli paper. Hey, CB. Hey, Dorothy. Merry Christmas. Put this in here. Put one in here to kind of protect the rest of the book, because it's about to get messy. All right, and I'm going to use Yes Paste. And a little scraper. Let's see what kind of scraper I want to use. Will this work? Is that stiff enough? That might be too soft. This is a new jar. Hey, Lynn. This is a new jar, so it's not, I don't think I might not even have to put any water in this. I'll try it. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Hang on to your hats, people. Let me make sure. Is this the front? Yes, it's the front. I'm just going to skim a little thin layer of Yes Paste, which I've used the last, I think I've done 3 of these already. I can't believe that it's been 3 years that I've been doing this. For some reason, it resists this cover material on the Moleskine. So sometimes I got to go back over it and over it again. I'll worry about getting the edges last. I'm going to try to just get this on most of this cover. Yeah, that's what I'm going to cover, Ella. I'm going to use that to cover my Moleskine with. I used to do, all my previous ones, I painted my own papers. Which, I mean, I could do. Or jelly print them or whatever. But, I opened the drawer and that was in my face. And I thought, what the hell. Oh, did you guys hear about Steve Harvey's faux pas at the Miss Universe pageant? Bless his heart. I like him too. And I guess anybody could make that screw up, but I felt bad for him. Did you see the video of Miss Columbia, and then having to have the crown taken back off of her, and the crowd going crazy. I bet he was about to have a stroke. He announced the wrong winner, CB. He was down to announcing the first runner-up, and instead of saying the first runner-up, he said the winner is Miss Columbia. And the crowd goes wild. She's crying. She gets the crown. And he has to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Miss Columbia is the first runner-up. Miss Philippines won." Oh. All right. Trying to get this on the edges. All right. Get this bad boy on here before it beads up on me again. Here goes nothing, people. I try to get this and this right on the edge, so I only have to trim 2 edges. Hey, Mac. Thanks for joining. Hey, Joan. So what I'm going to do, I put a piece of duct tape down the spine every year just to reinforce it. So I'm not going to worry about joining these 2 smaller sheets. I'll just hide the seam underneath of that duct tape. So I will wrap this around a little ways. I was anxious to see how this was going to take the... Hey, Rain. Hey, Anita. I was seeing how the Yes Paste is going to take to this paper. I guess I could test it on the side before I do something like this, but I say let's just dive in. Nothing like a big old screw up right on stream live. I've always said that. Seems like it's going down pretty good, to tell you the truth. I'll come back and round that corner later. Because, you know, the Moleskine's got the rounded corners. I'll trim that off later. Alright, now I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to cut some of this off. Oop, I want my long ones. There they are. You know, I can never remember the name of where this came from, Helena, but you can find it at a lot of places. Dick Blick has it. And there's some other specialty paper places. I think one of them's called, like, what's this stuff even called? It's, what is the name? Zandra, I saw you say it earlier. What's the name of this stuff? Hey, Bunny. Ah! It is, what kind of paper? Not a mulberry. Is it mulberry? I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. Mulberry is a mulberry paper then. But there was something, if J Katz joins, Jan, if she joins, she gave me the link to one place that had a ton of all the different stuff on there. That had all different sizes, 12 by 12 pieces, and, you know, various different sizes of all the different papers like this and all the different colors. So now I'm just going to eyeball this so it just goes around here enough that it'll still be covered when I wrap the duct tape. Oh, your AC Moore has it, Zonder. Wow. Well, to tell you the truth, I've never really checked out an AC Moore. We have one. It's fairly close, but for some reason that's my least favorite of the craft stores to go to. All right, I'm going to save this, and I thought about this, and I think what I'll do is I'll put matte medium on a piece of cardstock and cover it with this, and then punch my index tabs out of there. Hey, Jane. Hey, Marion. I'm still thinking about that, the name of that place. It's like, oh, there you go, mulberry paper and more. Hello. How simple was that? All right, I'm going to have to switch to a brush to get the glue down here on this, on the spine area instead of that little spreader thingy. Bone folder, thank you. That's the name that I'm looking for. All right, now I'm just going to wrap this up and over. And yes, it's ragged, I know, but that's going to be underneath the next layer. Not too worried about that. Hey, Leisha. Hey, Pearl. Just kind of burnishing that spine down there to hold that. All right, and now I'm going to, let's see, that's the bottom that way. Let's see, which way do I want to go? Notice how quiet I get when I'm thinking. It's taxing on my brain. Oh, mercy, I'm telling you. I have worked harder this year than I think I have in my whole life. At work, I mean. Work. That. I don't think it matters one way or the other. All right, let's just get some glue down on here. The Art Quest has the paper too. US Art Quest. Oh, okay. I don't even know. Oh. Got a big wad of glue on my calendar sheet for January. Not starting off the year well. I never even heard of that place before. Patti, what do you do at your real job? I am an executive assistant for the marketing department. I support the chief marketing officer and his leadership team of 9, mostly VPs and senior directors are all under him. That's what I do from my real job. I like my job, though. I really do like my job, but man, needed a break. Getting too old for that pace. This is good. This is one of those Princeton tools. I have a few of them. This one's called the 04 Mini. I don't know if you can see that or not. You just have to trust that that's what it says. You have to trust me. Now this might, hopefully this is going to work with this glue. And it doesn't end up seeping through and becoming a big old hot glue mess that I got to chuck the whole book. Stranger things have happened, I gotta tell you. I do feel better today. I don't know what the heck was wrong with me yesterday, Rain. We went out to lunch with my best friend and her husband. We met him at 1 o'clock. I felt fine. And I started not feeling great at lunch. But the night before, well, and then I got into these major sneezing fits. And like my nose would not stop running. I was so congested that I had to hold a tissue to my nose because there was a constant stream of water falling out of my head. And I was talking like this. I was so snotted up I couldn't even I couldn't hardly talk. And it was like that all day. But one thing, but I didn't feel sick. I just had that going on. But I think one of the issues that started something with my sinuses was that I use a CPAP, and it was late the night before I went to bed, and I didn't realize it until I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and my nose, like my sinuses, felt like they were burning. And then I realized that I didn't remember filling my water tank, the humidifier. I didn't remember filling the humidifier tank when I went to bed. And when I took it out to fill it up, the tank was hot. So it had been blowing this hot, dry air for hours through my nose and sinuses and throat, and I felt like I was like scorched, you know, inside my nose and my throat. And I thought, you idiot, you didn't put any water in the flipping thing. So anyway, I think that's what the problem was, but it just screwed me up like the whole day. But I felt much better today. I got up and I put some cold water in the tank that night and got it a little bit more moisturized, but by that time it was yeah, whatever damage was done. And thought, good mugga. But I feel much better today. Much better. Yes, exactly, Jane. I was doing the exact opposite of what it was supposed to be doing. Lordy. All right, let's see if we can. That one slipped a little bit of that edge is showing. Oh, it's still movable. Oh, that's nice. All right, now let's see if I can, without too much messing up here. Yeah, it was really raw, Carrie. I was not, but it made me, I was just felt off the whole day. I didn't feel well. I felt tired. We came home from having lunch with them and got home around 3 o'clock, and I sat in my recliner and we had the TV on, and I went out like a light for 3 hours. And I very rarely sleep during the day like that. So Dave started pumping me full of Airborne. Bless his heart. And actually, you know, maybe I was coming down with something. Yeah, I have a neti pot somewhere in a safe place. But I hit the Airborne double hard yesterday. I think I had 4 of them. And I felt a lot better today. Of course, I did put water in my CPAP last night. Whew. Lord. All right. That one's not too bad. Let's flip her over. Oops. Have to go this way. Oh, you're going to get a dog CB. Do you know what kind you're going to get? Okay, Zandra, take care. Thanks for stopping by. I saw somebody when I was at the Queen's Ink, that art asylum. One of the girls there makes books, and she was making these little envelope books covered in paper napkins. And when it came to doing this part of the cover, where she covered it with a paper napkin, she did something that I thought was genius, that maybe everybody does, but never occurred to me. And she used a little sanding block to get these edges off. Now, I don't have... Do I have one of these? I gotta get some more of these sanding blocks. These are paper artsy ones. But she took the, she sanded the edges where she couldn't get it cut really sharp along there. Now, of course, this one's fuzzy. But that really, I don't know if you can see that, that really cleaned up that edge. I'm going to do that all the way around. And this paper is, well, any kind of mulberry paper, I guess. Has a, like a cloth kind of a fiberish kind of thing. I shouldn't say cloth. Has a fiber to it that makes it almost have like a furry edge to it. And this is taking that right off. Yeah, let's make a neat work of that, actually. There we go. Now, I'm not done with this yet as far as the cover goes. That's just got the base down. I am going to, this is my front. Yeah, Mac, you can use an emery board, or even like the Tim Holtz sanding block would work. Any of those things. That's pretty good, actually. I'm pleased with that. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm going to use some matte medium, and I'm going to put some of this paper down on a piece of cardstock. Get these in water before it's curtains on those tools with this glue. I'm going to use some matte medium, and I'm going to glue these paper scraps down to cardstock to give it some body, so I can punch those out later when this dries for my index tabs so they'll match. Clever, huh? Hey, Mickey. All right. There we go. Let's get another hunk down here, and then that should be plenty, I would think. I think I'll seal them on the outside too. And then somehow, probably take one of my metallic gold pens. I got these pens. They're Pen Touch brand metallic pens. They are really cool. They're very opaque, metallic, and I mean it almost looks like gold jewelry gold when for the. I'll show you. I'll show you when we get to it anyway. All right, put a little smear on top of these. I'm deciding whether or not I want to put matte medium on the outside of that book cover. I don't think I am. The previous years, what I've done is I've put a coat of a Daddy Vans on it and then buffed it off with a paper towel, and it puts kind of a sheen on it and gives it a nice feel, although this paper's different with all this fiber stuff going on in there, so I'm not sure how that's going to roll out, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to set this aside, let that dry a while. Put these back in my little collage drawer. All right. So now yeah, yes paste. Yes paste. That's what it is. This stuff is like well, I didn't want to say snot because that's gross, but that's about my only descriptor I can come up with now. It seems accurate. So I said it. Hey, Ash. Get some of that glue off my hands. Oop, that's my mom. Dave will grab it for me, hopefully. I think he's still up there. All right, let those air dry a little bit.
Just me checking in. I guess you had shopping or whatever. Check your mail.
That's Mom.
Talk to you later.
Leaving me a voicemail, bless her heart. Yeah, I do thin it with water every once in a while, but this was a fresh jar, and I didn't feel like I needed to do that. I'm going to get rid of this, as it has a little bit of glue on it. Work on a clean page. All right. So I'm going to let this set up a little bit and dry on the cover, I think. And in the meantime, I need to find one of my little... Oh, I wonder when I reorganize myself where I put those little folder inserts. All right, you may have to stand by for a minute while I figure out the logical place I would have put those. Did I find them? Could it be true? Oh, look at you. Oh, getting smart in my old age. don't know if I want one or two of these. I'll bring two over, but I'll probably only use one. So I get these binder inserts, like so. Hang on, let me grab my favorite duct tape. Some black and white checks. This one's almost, that's got to be plenty for this. I don't need this one. And okay, let's see. Hey, Sarah. Put those out of the way. So here's what these little pockets are. They have this slotted angle little deal right here. So what I've done in previous years is kind of make this what they refer to as like your dashboard, right? Where you can stick stuff to it or put it in here. So I line it up and cut it off. Get my cutter. I take the side with the holes off. So where's my ruler? Where's my measuring stick? There we go. Hey, Carol. Hey, Kate. So let's see. About 7 3/8. All right. Just shy of 10. 7 3/8. All right, so I want 7 3/8 on this side. So I'm going to cut this side off. And then, what did I say? Just shy of 10, right? Cut that piece off. So now it looks like this. So that's open, right? But I'm going to put a piece of duct tape on here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one while I got the measurements in my little pea brain. What did I say? 7 3/8. See what I said? While I still have them there. Lord. Lordy, lordy. Just shy of 10. There we go. Now I got 2 of them if I want to use them. Get rid of these pieces. Hey, Jane. All right. So, actually, I'm going to get rid of this paper and work on my non-stick mat here for a second. Oh, I don't think I opened the links, did I? Hang on. Allow links. Links are on now, guys. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, I forgot how to stream. It's been so long. All right, my hands are getting cold down here today. Alrighty, so I'm going to take a piece of duct tape. A little bit longer than this folder, and I'm gonna let my Mac work for me here. I'm gonna glue a little piece down there. Alright, and try to get this piece to stick. Alright, so now it's sticking like inside out down there for me. And I'm going to try to go halve these. Get the back side glued down there. And then cut off that excess length. And that little bit of excess up here. Yep. And then I'm going to cut this piece. See where that's going to go. Cut that little piece out there. I think that'll fold right. Is that going to fold right? No, not right. That's not right. Stop it! Alright, let me fold this over towards the front. Alright, I didn't do that right at all. Silly girl. There we go. Somewhere I put my, there it is, my bone folder. So now, got a little pocket, right, to hold my stuffage in. And now I'm just going to tip it in here. Oh, it's still a little long. Oh, you little rascal. I could measure it 6 times, still have to cut twice. But that's okay. That's okay. Will that do it? That's got it. Okay. Much better. And now I'm going to use my little quarter rounder, which I thought I had in here. Yeah, there we go. Because these corners are very sharp and they're going to stick out past my little rounded corners, so I'm going to round those. Round this one. There we go. Now it'll fit right in there. Hey, Glams. Oh, Rain, were you asking what these were? They were binder pockets that they were bigger than this with a 3-ring hole binding down here. And they just have the front cut like this for a pocket. And I just make them fit in here. And then I'm going to tip this in by putting, am I in the frame? Yeah. I'm just going to start down there past this corner. Oops, get off of there. Don't screw me up now. And then cut that off. And then I'm going to lay this in here. Snug it up in the corner. And then I think it'll work if I just close this on it. Right? Alright, and then I'm going to put another one in the back here. Alright. This is some sticky business here, I'm telling you. Sticky business. Alright, so So I'm going to put this, line that up the best I can there. All right. There we go. Then I have my little dashboard tipped in there. And I'll show you on last year's model, or the year before, whenever it was. I just had, and actually I can move these all over here. I just had little tags, my stickers that I use. I do like green as anything with Dave with his golf or bowling or whatever sports he's doing. Blue's travel, red's art, yellow are birthdays or anniversaries or that kind of thing. That's all I need. We don't have a big, you know, a whole lot to track. These are just little sticky notes. They're like cardstock Post-its. These are kind of cute. And I just stuck them on the outside of the pocket because that's what it's for. That's why they call it a dashboard, right? So I'll add this stuff in when I get done mucking with this. Now, let me see. Do I want to put the duct tape on the outside now? It feels like it's drying up pretty good. Let's do that and get that over with. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do I want to do it this way or do I want to lay it this way? Maybe I'll lay it this way. Will that make more sense? Can I see it better? I don't know. I'll try it. All right. Alright, let's get that down there. And now, try to find the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So at 3.5, I'm going to go 3.5 in the middle, right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very scientific. All right. Okay, Ella, take care. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Let me get my little itty bitty scissors out for this. I just love this stark black and white against anything. Even though this paper's more like, I don't know if you want to say elegant, but fancy paper, still looks okay. There's that. Okay. Alrighty. There's that much. So now I'm going to start gluing in my months. I always put a couple blank pages between every month. And then I'll go here where this, I can see the threads on this signature breaking right here. That's a good starting point. And now I'm going to come back with this papers because I'm going to get out the glue stick. And thinking. I'm thinking. Can you tell I'm thinking? Tapping my fingers and not talking. That's when you know I'm trying to think. All right, let's. I'm actually going to grab a piece of deli so I can dispose of this as it gets gluey. And I'm going to glue these two together. These pages are kind of thin, so to give them a little more oomph, I always double this up. Yeah, you thought you smelled smoke? That was it. I was thinking. All right, there's that one. And then I'm going to do the same to this back one here, because these are pretty thin, actually. And this does a pretty good job through the year. I've never had, every once in a while, like the corners might lift up on one. I just stick a little glue stick in there and glue them back down, and it's no biggie. Alright, now that's where Mr. January's going to go. And I've already creased this. So I'm going to glue this whole outside, or back side rather. Oop. Don't wrinkle me up. I only got one of these printed for each month. And I can't print this size from home. I'll have to run up to the store again. Alrighty. Let's do this. Make this ruler make the crease for me. And sit it down there in the middle. Use that for a big old bone folder. Where'd it go? There we go. Now I have a couple things I'm working on in my current calendar. I don't know if you guys remember, last summer I did one. And when I first started doing these, Shannon Green's the one that got hooked me up on this style. And she did it in the summer, or I saw her video in the summer. So that's when I did my first one. So it started July 1st. So everyone went July 1st. But then when I did the last one on July 1st, I thought I really wanted a full year. So I didn't finish the one I'm currently using. I didn't finish that out, but I have some projects. The Maryland Art Weekend, for one thing, all my notes are in there. My niece's shower, we're planning her baby shower, all that stuff's in there. I'm going to cut out all those pages that are just on this regular, stuff here, and I'll tip them in behind January or wherever they go, so that I have those notes that I can carry on with planning. So let's see, how did I do this before? How many blank ones did I leave in here? Let's see. There, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Are they double? 3, 4, 5. No, they're not all double. Okay. All right. All right, so there's January. Then give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last couple times I trimmed all those middle pages. I put washi tape down the edge of the page just to give it some pretty color, which I'll probably do again. Lord knows I got a lot of washi tape, and I never use it. Why I do that, I don't know why. I buy washi tape. I buy all this stuff because it seems like the thing to do. And by jiggities, I never use it. It's not right. I have to use it. So I probably will. It's tedious though to go back for this whole calendar. Oops, booger. And do that, but that won't stop me. But is this for a class or are you just creating? No, this is just my own planner. This is just, I've used one like this for the last several years and it works for me. I don't have so much of a busy life that I need to have a daily, full page daily kind of planner or weekly. A month at a view with some note pages behind it each month. For things that are going on that month, you know, if I need a list that I'm going to pack for going on vacation or travel for work, or, you know, the project like the Maryland Art Weekend, or, you know, somebody's shower or wedding or whatever I got to have notes for, then I don't like do grocery lists and stuff like that in here. I just do more project kind of stuff. I'll make a list of like things I want to stream about. And one of my New Year's resolutions this year, I'm going to try to stick to it, is to blog at least once a month. My poor blog has been abandoned for some time now. I barely have enough time to think, let alone sit down and try to write a post, upload the pictures, put all the links to all the products and things that are mentioned. It takes a lot of time. And I'm telling you, this last few months, whew, I was going as hard as I could go. When we travel, I was working like 100 hours a week at the, you know, on site, and then about 50 hours a week otherwise. Yeah, I'm off till, Angel, I'm off till January 4th. Thank you, Jesus. But I haven't had the time to do it. Well, you guys know I haven't even streamed. So, that's going to be my thing. And it might be a short post with just some pictures when I have to, but I'm going to try to make a point to just, and keep me honest. Remind me if I'm not doing it. Oops, get on there, baby. Alright, let's see. Can I do it twice without mucking it up? Make sure I'm still going the same way. Get one in there upside down. I go to pdfcalendar.com and print these. You can generate the calendar to, you can customize it to how you want it to print, the color you want in the blank spots. If you want the days showing, the dates, the number of day, like February the 3rd, 5th is the whatever, 36th day of the year or whatever. You can do it all kind of different ways, and that's where I've done this the last few years. And they give you a downloadable PDF file that you can then print. I hope to, Denise. It just, whew, I'm telling you. I have been working my brains out. We got, my old boss retired at work in March. We had a new chief marketing officer start in February. And just to, you know, help him get up to speed at that level, and reorganizations and new initiatives and meetings and meetings and more meetings and traveling, and it's just been exhausting. I like it. It's rewarding in some ways, but ooh, lordy, big girl's getting too old. There's a double. And then so now my big push is, well, I'm still, other than work, I'm still working on the art weekend stuff. There should be a second survey coming out soon from Paula. It looks like one of the big requests, probably 90% of the people for their top 3 picked clay tiles. So I had some logistical nightmares with them, trying to figure out how many ovens we can have running and if that would work. And so that's has been a total pain in the butt trying to figure that out. But anyway, and I still don't know for sure, but I got a workaround. But we will be limited to a total of 33 people, even though that room is considerably larger than our previous room. There's large pillars that interrupt the flow of it. But the cool part is that there's restrooms adjacent to that. They serve the food for lunch and the breaks and drinks right in our room. And we're going to have AV hooked up with 2 big screens so that from your seat, hopefully, if everything works right, we'll take our webcams and we'll be able to shoot what we're doing right from our seats onto the screen so that you can have a visual without having to try to get up to come to the front table. So all that kind of stuff's being worked on. So the second survey is going to ask for the $100 non-refundable deposit by February 1st. And that'll be the first step. And then the balance will be due just like a few weeks before July 1st, I want to say. So until I know the number of people that are going to commit, I won't have a firm number, although I don't think it'll be too far off from last year. But the head count is what's going to deter. Oh crap! I'm not paying attention. I got a little crease in March. So it'll all go off head count. I can't multitask anymore. So what we'll do when that survey comes out, we have to do it first come, first serve for the first 33 people that send in their deposits. Oh, I'm going to show you guys. I did my, so you know my niece is expecting, right? And that's Chelsea, my brother's daughter. She's the one, was Janine's daughter, that my sister-in-law that we lost 5 years ago. And she's due March 25th, and she's having a little girl. And one of the themes that she's using in the nursery, very subtle, but it's in there, is mermaids. And she does that because we buried Janine's ashes at sea, so we say she's our mermaid now. So she'll have a couple little things in the room. She didn't want to overdo it with cartoony mushrooms. It's very classy the way what she's putting in there, and more elegant than cartoony mermaids. So anywho, I sent out the invitations. Dave just took them up and mailed them for me yesterday. But I was going to show you one of them that I had done. Somebody made them for me on Etsy. I'm going to cover the date in case she looks at this video. She knows there's going to be a shower. How cute are they? Our little mermaid. That's basically the colors. The room is all gray and white with little pops of a minty green and a pale pink. That's her little invitation. And it says on the top, always be yourself. Unless you can be a mermaid, then always be a mermaid. So anyway, that's her wedding her shower invitations. Alright, let's see. What am I doing here? Did I screw up? Ah, crap, I did. Did I? No, I didn't. I don't even have any glue down there yet. I'm trying to glue a page together. See, I'm telling you. Not all there. Okay, are you getting ready to move? Alright, there's that. April. So you might be moving, you don't know yet. Hey, that might be worse. If you're going to be moving in January, it'll be packing time. Alright, this is the slow part of this process. Since you got to do it 12 times, I think I might switch up. What time is it? Where's my phone? 5:20. When did I start? Oh, I started at 4. Okay. Alright, I'm still good. It's PDF. There you go. Thanks, CB. Yeah, pdfcalendar.com. April. Let's see, is this dry? Not quite. I'm going to hit that with the heat gun. Punch these out and see if they're going to work. Oh crap, I can't, oh, that's my pencil sharpener plugged in there. That's why I'm one plug short. Here we go. Heat gun. That is pretty paper though, isn't it? This paper even looks mermaidy. Yeah, it's a nice touch with the gold. All right. Let's see if my brainchild here is going to work. Oop. Get in there, baby. I like to always see where I'm punching, but then I can't really use the punch properly. See, did that work? Yeah, there we go. That worked. Ish. See, kind of going blind doing it this way. I guess this is oriented so that if I have that in the frame, I'm going to hit all good paper, right? Let's assume that's right. I'm making index tabs to go on each month to hang out the side. That's what I'm doing. Well, that cut off a little bit of the edge, actually. So let's go a little deeper on this one. Try that. There we go. 2. Let's get rid of this. I might have to make more. This is McGill. A McGill punch. And it's called File Tab 3-inch punch. I am going to have to make more paper. Well, not make more paper, but glue more to cardstock. Oh, crap, that's off the edge, too. How short is that one? Oh, that'll still work. Yep, that's no good. How many do I have? 2, 4, 6 months. 6 months worth. So 8. Can I get it in there? Huh. I'm gonna stand up. Push that one. Shoosh. That's pretty bad when I can't push it down there. Can I go this way and get one, maybe? I have to do it this way. You can see where I am. There we go. All right. What I have, 6, I need 3 more. All right. Let me get one of these pieces of paper that was left over. Is that going to be enough, though? It's not going to be wide enough, is it? Oh, yeah, it will be. Yes, it will. Okay. Grab another piece of cardstock. Hey, pink. All right, get this glued down so this can dry. Oh, damn Wheaties. Just pulled my damn brush apart. Not good. All right. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, let that dry a while, and I think what I'll do is instead of trying to instead of putting all those calendar pages in, you've seen that, I can finish that later. Let me see if I can I think this is loaded to work. This is a Xyron. And I'm going to put these in to make stickers out of these. Hopefully. Get this out of the way. Hopefully. Get in there, baby. Don't waste my Xyron paper. This is a delightful machine. Saves you so much gluing headaches. But it's not, at least I don't use it enough to figure out how to save on the taping and, you know, sizing it up for how you feed them through and all that good stuff. Oh, so I had 10. Okay. Hey, Jack. Alright. So, what I will do... See how much of that I wasted? Bad, Patty. Alright, I'm going to let that piece dry up there a little bit more. I'll do a couple more pages in here. Then I'll switch back and do the tabs. Okay. And double up my calendar page here again. All right. I love to have a new calendar to start out the new year. It's like everything's fresh and clean. Clean slate, new start. For a couple of weeks, and it all starts looking the same. Crease in there just to unfold it and glue it. All right. Gotta get rid of that piece of deli. It's getting a little snotted up. Okay. Still working from the right side? Yes. You never know. Ooh, wrong. Lordy, did you see that? I checked it and even put it in there backwards. Lord woman. Luckily I got it before it got too sticky. crimp in there. There we go. Now, what I say, I'm going to get a clean piece of deli so it stops sticking, right? I did remember, yay! Is everybody ready for Christmas? We're almost ready. I think we got all the gifts are done or bought. Not all have arrived. I need to wrap everything, which won't be a big deal. Oh, here's my little page marker. It won't be a big deal, but I need to go. Dave's went to Costco, Sam's, and BJ's today, and none of them had the packs of the gift bags that they usually have, where you can get gift wrap, you know, a whole assortment of different size gift bags. I'm a bag person. I don't like to wrap presents anymore unless I have to wrap them because of the size or whatever. Nobody had bags. So we might go late tonight over to Walmart. Stores are getting like nutso around here. Now, he said everywhere he went today was a zoo. Might be getting jelly printed deli wrap Christmas packages. At that rate. All right. It's two. June, we're halfway there. Use a lot of glue stick doing this. I got those fancy, are they French glue sticks at Queen's Ink when we went this summer when you guys were here for the art weekend, and the little pot of glue. I'm hoarding it though. They smell so good and it's such good glue. It would take me probably a whole stick to use on this project. And they weren't cheap either. But I just keep hoarding it like it's some kind of sacred glue. Okay, where's the top? There's June. Let's go this way. Oops. Come on, work with me. That one looks crooked and I have no, oh no, not so much when I turned it this way. Okay. Oh, it is a little crooked. Don't know why. Somebody asked me if I was selling these in my shop. it's so much work. I mean, doesn't take rockets. It's not a rocket science kind of thing. You know, it's not hard to do. It's just so much labor to make one that, to, you know, make it anywhere worth my while, it would have to be some ridiculous price to charge. Go out and buy a Erin Condren or Franklin Covey or whatever for less than that. I want to try to find like a little coffee shop or a little boutique-y kind of stores around here. I want to make more canvases. I love painting canvases, but I don't do it so much because, I mean, where am I going to put them all? You know, walls are pretty much filled as much as I want to fill them. And I'd like to sell some of them so I can keep making them. But I can't keep making them and just stack them in the corner in the basement. July. As I say July, it sounds so far off, and it'll be here before we know it. Time flies so fast anymore. Hey, Andrea. Hello, my dear. Welcome. Hey, Colleen. Ew. I might be using... Am I going to run out of pages? Let's see where I am. Possibility. Ooh, look at this one all buckling up on me. What happened there? July's going to be a rough month, apparently. When you get past this center point, these pages start to buckle a little bit. You got to be careful. Alright. I'll do one more and then I'll dry my other tabs. Figure out how I'm going to name those. I'm converting a Moleskine to a planner for 2016 for myself. All right. One more for now. I don't want to run out of time and not do all the steps that you guys can see what I'm doing. So we'll do the August, we'll put that in there. We'll go to the tabs and maybe do a few of those, and then start finishing up the cover. And the decorating I can do as I have time and the inclination to do. All right, August. This away. Come here, you sticky little rascal. Maybe I should start just closing the book on it. That seemed to work better. I'll do the rest of them that way. Didn't get any creases in that one. Well, see, it only takes me 8 months to figure it out. Alright, this one's kind of gluey. I'm going to get rid of that. And, alright, so here's where I am. Let me put this up here in the middle somewhere. Alright, now did I put them, I put them on this page, the tabs, so that when I go to find one, I grab it like this, I can throw it open like that, rather than put it here and it be behind it. That's how I did it last, yeah, it's all coming back to me. Alright, let me find one of these gold, here's one. This is the one I was talking about, Pen Touch. And I thought I had a finer one. I don't know how fine I need. Let's see. That's good enough. This one's too big. Alright, so I cut these out with my punch, and then I ran them through my Xyron machine. Now I'm trying to peel this off. It's like I have 6 thumbs that I'm trying to work with. Hello. Got it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to abbreviate each month with 3 letters. Oh, I just noticed that these caps don't go on the end of the pen. Huh, interesting. All right. Hey, Sophia. So these are going to fold in half, right? So this is going to be the face of one of them. So I'm going to write Jan. It's got a lot of gold on it already over here. I'm not sure that's the way to go, but that's where we're going. I can't believe how opaque this pencil is. It's real, I mean pen. It's really nice. Okay, so I only need 2 more. See how opaque that is? Even on the gold, you can really still see it pretty well. Alright, so I'm going to take Mr. January. So now this is a whole sticker coming out of my Xyron machine, right? And I'm going to put this bad boy there. Fold it in half. And I got myself a tab that matches the cover. Groovy. Alright. February. So I close it so I see where January was. Line up the shoulders on the edge of the paper. Press that down. And then fold it and crimp her over. Groovy. This pen is it's by Pen Touch. And it's gold. This was the fine, it's got an F on the cap. It's a fine point. No clue where I got it, honestly. But I'm sure you could Google it or look at it on Amazon. It's by Sakura. I might have gotten it at Jet Pens, actually. Although I don't order a whole lot from them. March. Alright, let's see where this one ends up. Oops, I folded that one a little off. Crap. There's no way that's coming off of there either. Nope, that's on there permanently. March will be forever crooked. Oh well. It happens. March. April. And let's try to do better for April. There we go. May. Alright, so now you see how the tabs go down, right? Not rocket science. So there's my matching tabs, and I'll get 5 on a row. I could have got them a little closer, I guess, to get 6, but that's okay. So I'll finish the rest of those later. Now let's go back to the cover. What do I want to do to you, my little lovely? Have some gold embossed. I wonder if that's going to disappear enough to. It does have Daddy Vans on it already. All right, let's see what we got here. Be a little too big. Yeah, Patty's Planet. They wonder what planet I'm on sometimes, I'm sure. These were the gold embossed. Remember the night we were doing the, Shannon was on with us and we started playing with Daddy Vans and art tissue. And this is art tissue with my pictograph stamp, gold emboss with that detail gold embossing powder, and then Daddy Van on top of that. Pretty cute. I wonder, I'm going to do one on the back to see how it's going to come out. See how see-through that's going to be. You know what I'm going to do though first? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit it with, it doesn't look as translucent as usual. And I'm not sure if in that video I took the time to really do a thorough coating on this. So I'm going to come back on the back of this. Hit this with a little more Daddy Vans. And then flip it over in the front. Oh, that's better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll work. I guess it just wasn't enough of a coat. I love the pictographs embossed on this stuff. Hit that with a little bit more on both sides. Oh yeah, that goes to nothing. Hello. Get one more of these. Daddy Vans is unscented. Well, this is unscented. You can get it scented. It's beeswax furniture polish. And Shannon Green plays with this stuff. And uses it to turn. Well, she did one video where she used a single layer of a napkin and collaged with it with Daddy Vans on it, and it was completely translucent in the collage. You just saw the design that was on the napkin. And so I started using it on my art tissue and playing with different things for collage, and then I thought, I wonder if you can emboss on it and get a little bit of texture, if it would hold up to the heat, and yes, you can. Yes, 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 you can. I'm going to use those. I don't want those bigger designs there. I had, oh, these little circles. Let's see how these look out. Oh, little scissors. I thought I was going to have to do some of this embossing, but these I think I can use like this with this gold. I think that'll be good. I'm going to look and see if I have any of the regular stacked pictographs in black and add those, because they kind of must be on everything. It was so funny. I was watching Cece trying to catch up on videos that I haven't seen for a while. She did it a couple weeks ago, and she was opening Happy Mail, and it was Peg Robinson sent her some Happy Mail, and she's opening the Happy Mail, and she's got all this stuff in there with my stencil designs on it that she made for her for Happy Mail, and I thought, how cool is that? It was funny because she was giving away a duplicate set of my stamps she ended up with as a giveaway. I thought, oh, cool. Well, again, I picked up the big scissors. Did you notice I keep picking those up? Yep, get up there. All right. Well, I might as well use 3. I'm just going to do this to embellish the cover a little more. I don't know that it needs it, but I just like to have a little personalization on there. Since I didn't paint this cover, previous years I painted the papers and then used them to cover it, but did not do that this year. So this will give it a little bit of my personality on there. All right, now let me see if I have any. Oh, Cece's awesome. I have any black. Pictographs. All right. Gonna make me do it the hard way. I'll do it the hard way because I must have some. Piece of art tissue. This is the Blick. It's on their site as art tissue, but this is the stuff. It's different than wrapping paper tissue. It's much finer and more sheer. All right, I recently reorganized. Now I got to find everything again. I think my ink pad. Yep, right there. All right, do a couple of these. Right. Alright, that'll do me. I won't do more than that for right now. Okay. Pull out my heat gun. Make sure these are dry. But I want to hit this. It actually feels good on my hands. My hands are cold down here today. All right. Come here, you little rascals. Let me daddy van you. These I'm not embossing, obviously. I'm just inking them on here. So, see the difference between here and here? What the Daddy Vans does? It makes that art tissue just go really translucent. So that you can collage with these little bits, and it will look like you stamped on the collage, and people will say, "Hey, Miss Allie. Oh, thanks for joining. You're a newbie. I'm in Maryland, in the U.S. East Coast of the U.S. So you know, if you have an uneven surface you're trying to stamp on, or a canvas that's mushy and gives, you can't get a clean stamped image. But if you stamp it on here and do this Daddy Van number and make it translucent, it'll just like fold and it'll just meld in with whatever texture's under there and look like a clean stamped design. That's why people say, why don't you just stamp it on there instead of doing all this stuff? That's why. Because you can't do that when it's not even texture. Alrighty. Just going to trim some of these up a little bit. Get rid of some of the excess paper. Yep. All right. Okie dokie. Give me a little pop of black on there. A little bit of more gold. All right. So, let's see what we got here. Hey, Cheryl. Oops. All right. Let's see what we want to do here. So I know I'm going to put a key here. Let me get out that key. Ouch. Oh, look out. Craft a wedge. Oh, I ought to put a little mermaid on it. I'll keep it out. Maybe I will. No, that's not so flat. It's kind of hollow. That'll be hard to glue on there. Here's my little steampunk keys. I put one of these on my book every year, so I will continue with that tradition, if you will. Alright. So that's going to go about here. So this has a little black blob on it that I'm going to try to camouflage. Let's see, this should go maybe like that. I don't know that I need one of everything everywhere. Get off my finger. 1, 2. Maybe like that. I know you guys can't really see that, can you? The gold on the gold's a little tricky. Like up here, that one, I'm not wild about that. Maybe I'll put that down here. Then that's 2 of those down there. Some of those will show if I do that. I like that a little better. All right, let's talk more gluing. I may have to put this matte medium sealer on the whole thing. We'll see. Which I can do if I need to. I should probably put deli down here instead of getting my thing all munged up. Yep. Now you can see where the matte medium is making this a darker color. But see how translucent that is, where it looks like it's like stamped on there? That's the beauty of Daddy Vans. Big Daddy, Daddy Van. All right. Thanks, Rain. Come on. There we go. Forget where I had you, but I'm going to put you right there. Quiet again. You can tell I'm trying to think. It's a strain on my brain, you know. I'm not that bright in the first place. We went to a Christmas party at a friend's house the other night, and I had just finished eating, and I was sitting at the table getting ready to get up and let somebody else have my spot. There was probably 150 people there. And these are friends of ours that we met through my brother and Janine. And they have a gorgeous house on the water. But anyway, I looked up and I saw this woman there looking at me from across the room, and I thought, I know I had a puzzled look on my face like, man, I think I know her. And she's nodding her head at me and kind of grinning like, you know me. And I was like, where? And I was like, oh my God. It was somebody I went to high school with. I haven't seen her since 1975 when we graduated. She lived in upstate New York and is at this random party at this friend's house in Maryland. So anyway, come to find out her nephew plays ball with the family's son in college, and she was visiting and went with the nephew to the friend's party, but she's been there like 3 years in a row, but I've never run into her. I think I'm losing the black. It's not really popping out of there. That might not have been the way to go, but I'm going to let that dry before I make that decision. And see where it's darker around here where this got wet. I'm going to let that dry up and see where we end up there before I make another decision as to what I'm going to do with that. Actually, I'm going to hit it with the heat gun, try to speed that up a little bit. I know, right? It was crazy. I thought, oh my God. It was funny. She said, I figured you might be here. I saw your brother here. She said, I always remembered him. He was always so cute in school. He's still so handsome. But oh my God. Which is true. Well, I like the gold circular pictographs. They're popping out of there pretty good. And the one down the bottom. The black I'm kind of losing. Night, Dorothy. Thanks for hanging in. Merry Christmas. You know, maybe what I can do is take a fine white pen and outline these black pictographs. Not today, but I might do that. All right, I wonder if that's going to stay that dark underneath of there. You think that's going to lighten back up again? See how dark that got where I wet the paper with the matte medium? I think I'm going to have to go over the whole thing with a little coat of that. I hate to lose these pretty turquoises though, but I wonder if I will. Huh. I believe this is called a conundrum. Yeah, they're fluttering around here somewhere. Jane. Huh. I think before I make that call, I'm going to let that dry thoroughly. That's still kind of cool. Oh, you think it might? The March tab? Oh, now I see what's wrong. I've got a whole bunch of flipping pages glued through there. I'm going to have to take that off. Yeah, that's going to have to come off one way or the other. No wonder that was crooked. Good night, nurse. Had a whole big snotted up wad of papers caught up in that one. All right. Ah! Brilliant, Susan. Thank you. Awesome. Glad somebody's here with some sense to save me from myself. All right. Oh. Did you see it start to smoke? Sweet Lord. Oh my gosh, look at that. I singed the paper. See the brown edge? Woo! Oh my God. It dried up all the glue stick though. Sweet Moses, set off the sprinkler system. Oh mercy. Oh, that was exciting. All right, let's see what the hell I'm doing here. February. March. We will try that again. Oh my gosh. Let me get rid of this before somebody gets hurt. Fire in the hole. Oh yes, we know what we're doing here. Of course we do. Sweet Moses. All right, I'm not going to do anything more to the front. Jeezy Louise, I'm telling you. All right, let me put you right there in that hole. That's just calling your name. This really does go to nothing on here. I love that aspect of the whole deal. Let's see, can I put this in some of the lighter places maybe? Get rid of some of this extra paper. Yeah, I thought about that in gold rain, outlining the pictographs. I don't know if I have that fine of a... I might have a gold gel pen. They're pretty fine. Okay. I remember when I used to do lamp work, I started out working on it down here in the basement, and Dave would come home from work, and the table I was using was this older little wooden work table that was actually in his mom used to have a ceramic shop, and it was one of her old tables in her shop that we brought over, and I had my torch hooked up on that at first. And every time he'd come in, he'd come over and look at it and say, "Babe, got some more burnt spots on there. Got some more burnt spots. Just be careful, be careful." So one day I came home from work. "Night, Mac. Thanks for joining." I came in and from work, opened the garage door and pulled my car in. There's this huge box. I thought, what in the hell is that? So I said, he was down there. I said, "What's in the box? Did you order something?" He said, "Yep." He said, "I bought you a metal table for your lamp work stuff to try to keep you from setting the house on fire." Bless his heart. He put it up for me and moved over to the metal table. Which probably was a really good idea, all things considered. Bless his heart. I'm going to take one more of these and right. Put this one coming down from the top edge. Over here, I think. And that one went a little crooked on me. That's all right. I'll give it that handmade character. That's what I'm going for. Or not. Alright, now maybe this one will just have a little bit over here, or up here, over here. Yep, over there. That's the spot. I'm going to let it hang off and I'll cut off the excess. He really is, Ange. Bless his heart. All right, get off of there. Yeah, I probably should have done even the big pictographs in gold. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And you know what? I might still do that and just come back and lay them over top of it and let the black one kind of be like a shadow, like a drop shadow underneath, if I can get them lined up that good. That's kind of wishful forward thinking there, isn't it? I really do like my little circles though, in the pictographs. Thanks, Susan. All right, I'm going to let that sit a minute. I don't know if that's going to lighten up or not. I really don't want the whole thing that dark. I love this color in here. Maybe I can just leave it like that and make it look like shadows around the stuff that I did. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Put that in water. Get rid of all this stuff. And this should be dry by now. Get my punch back. Thanks, Jane. One. Oops, that's right on the edge. Made that one by the skin of my teeth. I think I only need, no, I need to replace March. So I do need another one. Ooh, that's right up against the edge too. Yikes. Alright, that's all I got there. I need 3 and I got 3, so far we're okay. go. That ended up in here, October. So I need November, December, March. Uh-oh, you guys lose me? So, what did I just say I needed? November, December, and March. Let's try that again with March, shall we? Yeah, Allie, it's a soft cover Moleskine. The large size, it's 7 3/4 by 9.5 or something like that, with just plain pages. But I print out and glue in a monthly calendar, and then I leave a few pages behind it for notes that I might be doing that month or project or whatever. And then I put tabs on each one of them. Getting ready to redo March since I had a little calamity for that one. Messed up some of those pages, but that's alright. Luckily I'm not picky. Oh, my burnt page. That'll be a little conversation piece. But I had that whole big bunch of stuff there. So my Xyron makes this a sticker. And I'm just going to figure out where. I better pull April up here too to get it centered. There we go. Now here's where I messed up before. You will not get me again. I hope. Before I talk too soon. Pay attention, Patricia. There we go. Now I got it. Alright, so you know what I want to do? Let me take this little piece of paper here. And remember I told you what I did with my previous ones is I Daddy Vanned the whole cover and then buffed it off with a paper towel, and it gave it like a nice sheen, and it wasn't greasy at all. But let me see what this does with the Daddy Vans. That might darken the whole thing too, and I don't know. Look at me trying something before I dive in and do it. All right. Gives it a little bit of a sheen. I don't know if you can even see that or not on this camera. What brand of tab punch is that? It's a McGill. And it's called File Tab 3-inch Punch. PN, I guess that's part number, 68500. I don't know if that comes in clear enough. Yes, it's a McGill. That didn't really change the color much. Maybe I'll do that all over. That's still really dark there. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're Daddy Vanning this bad boy. Oh, no, I'm not. No, because if I wanted to go over this with white or gold, I should do that before I add Big Daddy. Right? That's right. Great, I'm talking to myself and answering myself and all in one. Okay, let's put that off to the side. And where was I? June, July, August. Now I got to figure out how many pages I have left before I hose myself up. I think I was using too many as I was going up here. So we might have to have a very light fall calendar. Let's go backwards. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in December. And then maybe make that 2. That 2. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so 25. Let me see. Sorry, I was catching up on the chat. I did not have a stroke. I was just reading. Okay, so let me think. What did I say? I had 25 pages. So I was doing the double-sided calendars. And that takes up 4, 5, 6. That's 4 and 2. 6 fours, that's 24. And 1 extra page for December. Would that work? Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I know I need more for December. So I'm going to go back here. 3. I wonder if I just put... Should have planned this out better. Instead of double paging the calendars, since I'm putting this extra paper on there, do I need to do that? 1, 2, 3. So let's go here for September. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's put it on single pages and see how substantial it is. Because that takes up 4 pages just to put in one of these calendar folds. If I only got 25 pages left, that's not going to get me too far with extra pages in between. And fall seems to be my busiest time of the year. I guess I could tip pages in if I needed to, but I don't want to do that if I don't need to. just, here we go. Got a little bit of a burp in there. Ah! I hate when I do that. But just have to get over it. Let's see. I'll live with that. 1, 2, 3. And then put Rocktober in here. Oh, I love this little thing. I'll show you guys this little thing I got. I told you I was watching Jennifer McGuire and her storage favorite things. And she had this the last 2 years. And I thought, I'm going to get one of those. This little, it's called a Boone, B-O-O-N-E brand, little storage container. It sits on an, let's see, how can I show you this? It's, without dumping everything, it's angled. So it's like PVC. It's not PVC, it's in a form. It looks like PVC. And it's angled so everything tilts out toward you. And I haven't really figured out what all I'm going to put in there yet, but it holds some of the things I use all the time at your fingertips. It's kind of cute. Amazon. Boone Desk Organizer, I think it's called. I think it was, I don't know how much it was. It was under $20. I'm sure. I want to say 13, but that seems, I don't know if that's right or not. They're really cute, Rain. All right. Boone Stash. There you go. Thanks, Sarah. Now, Sarah 24, are you my Serenity craft, Sarah? Daggone it, I really mushed this one up. What am I doing? Can I lift that? Heat it a little bit, maybe? Just Sarah. Okay, I'm trying to get my, I really wrinkled this one up. Ugh. Try that again, shall we? Doing it again. Why is this one doing this to me? Don't be hateful. Play nice. That's better. Not perfect, but it's better. Perfect is overrated. It is my own handmade calendar. So, you know. 2, 3. November. We're almost there. What time is it? 6:46. 15 minutes. coming in hot. Okay. Right. November. There goes that one. All right. December. Oh, Joan, are you still here? Minky? If you are still here, would you please, oh, actually, you know what? Instead of sending me your address, I want to send you something. And I'm trying to avoid at all costs going to the post office. If I put a custom listing out on my Etsy shop and sent you the link, would you be, I'll make it for like $1. I think that's the minimum I can do. Would you mind going through that, checking out that link so it'll kick out an address label and I can pay for it through Etsy and have all the customs information on it and everything so I don't have to go to the post office? Would you be willing to do that? I think $1 is the cheapest I can make that listing. And that way everything will be automated. I won't have to go to the dreaded post office this time of year. Is not a good place to be. I'm sure it's like that everywhere. Oops, 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 oops. It's crooked. Crooked, crooked, crooked. Get up. Yikes. Okay, I will do that later tonight, Joan, and I will, I'll send you the link via my Facebook page, how we usually chat. And then if you just go to my Etsy shop and put that link, the item at that link on in your shopping cart and check out. That will make my life a lot easier. Hey, Dee Dee. All right, let me go get these other tabs in here. May, June. Where did I leave off with June? Okay, June, we're back at the top again, right? May. June. Okay, thanks, Joan. July. July. Yep. July. August. Sneaking up on it now, baby. August. Oops. Ah! What am I doing? It's sticking to my finger. When I go to pull it off, I drag it along and make it crooked. There we go. August. September. Oops, where's September? Oh, there it is. September. That's sticky, sticky, sticky stuff that comes out of that Xyron. September, October. October. November. Coming into the home stretch. Going back up top for November. December. There we go. All right. Sheesh. And these pages are really nice to put polymer clay on and use it to move it around, or non-stick stuff surface or whatever. So I will save those. All right. Okay, so there's all the tabs. Right. Here's my little tip-in dashboard with the pocket in it. All right, and then each one of my calendars with some blank pages in between. Now I may, like I said before, I may take, oh my, who would have thought of washi tape? Let me just grab some different turquoise colors here. I'll put some black and white in there too. Thanks, Jane. Let's see. Some black and white. All right. So what I did previous years, just to snazz it up a bit, was these few pages I leave in between each month to write on. I would do, look at this tape. How cute is that? With the shoes and the asymmetrical edge. I don't know what you want to call that. So I would just tip all these pages. I go halfway. Alright. And then fold it over. And this is a lot of work, but it makes it really cute. Alright. Fold it over. And you always have to go back and round the corners, right? And just put a little trim on your pages. See how that's got that raggedy edge? Here, let me show you this side. Right, and then you get, you know, your little colorful pages on the outside edge there. So I just got my 3-minute warning for my 3-hour recording's going to stop. So that's a good breaking point, because to tell you the truth, I got to pee. So I'm going to call it a day. It was so great to get back online with you guys. Seems like forever since I've had a chance to do this. I appreciate you all joining me. I'm going to try... Tim! Hey, how are you? I'm going to try to have a better schedule in the new year. And I said it before that I think I'm going to try to just claim Monday night as a night that I stream. It won't be this early because I was off today. But I probably have to start... Oh, I don't even know if I could start at 6 by the time I get out of work at 5. If I get out of work at 5. Got to figure that out. But I might try to start regularly just setting up a notification to stream on Monday nights and have it an ongoing thing. And if something comes up and I can't make it, but try to do that more. And I'm going to try to post at least once a month on my blog. To bring that back to life a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to get cut off here in just a matter of seconds. So here's where the cover ended up. Not sure I'm happy with the darkness where that matte medium is. I might hit the whole thing after I decide what I'm going to do with these dark ones. I'm going to outline it in white. I don't know. Not sure what I'm going to do. But that's kind of where I'm ending up for now. And I'll see you good people on the other side. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Been fun. Catch you on the flip.